And good Monday evening time. Take a look here at your weather webcast video on this Monday. Everybody's back from the holidays and we have a lot to talk about, so we're going to get right to it. First off, though, we want to let you know today is, of course, November the 30th. So I guess you know what that means. It is the last day of the official 2009 hurricane season out there. So let's take a look here at a little bit of a review on what we had for the year. We had about 9 storms. The average is 10, so we were pretty close to average overall. Taking a look here at hurricane-wise, we only had 3 hurricanes here. 2 of those were major hurricanes, though, and 2 is about, we usually average about 2 major hurricanes during the year. So we're actually right on target there. We're a little below average for the number of hurricanes that we received, but again, I think we made up for that for the major hurricanes. So overall, a pretty average season or just below average, which of course is very typical during El Nino years, and that's what we're in, an El Nino pattern, and we're going to be looking at that coming up over the next several weeks and months to come during the winter season for some interesting weather around the south and east. All right, here's your weather headlines. Nice and warm conditions coming up for us on our Tuesday. Make sure you get out for it tomorrow and enjoy the great weather that we're going to have out there. Heavy rains will return for us on our Wednesday, and those rains could drop anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain in some isolated areas, especially south of the city. And then coming up after that, an Arctic blast of cold air arrives for Thursday, and this will continue not only for Thursday, but also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. So get ready for some major colder air moving on into the area. On the Doppler radar picture, you can see the last of our rain now pushing on off towards the south and east. And as we notice back off towards the west here, we're all dry here as all the activity is pushed on off towards the south and east here again. So that's some good news. So we're going to get a little break in the rain, but the rain will return for us coming up on Wednesday, and some of that could be on the heavy side as well. Now today we received anywhere from about a 4/10 of an inch of rain to about a 1/2 inch of rain area wide there, about 6/10 down in Calhoun. But overall, we received a pretty nice general steady rainfall this morning. It wasn't too heavy, but wasn't very light either, and we put another 1/2 inch of rain in the cup. Now what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about temperatures, and overnight lows tonight are going to get cold out there. So we're going to be dropping down into the low to mid 30s, 33 degrees in Cohutta, 35 Calhoun, 31 in Lafayette, and 34 degrees over in Chatsworth. So plenty cold air, much of colder air that will be filtering on into the air. On the national satellite radar composite, you can see this strong, elongated cold front here pushing across the eastern part of the country, but you also notice our next weather maker developing back here into the plain or the Four Corners region down into the south and west. And now this is Wednesday's rainmaker. Is going to move on off towards the east, and then as it pulls on up by the northeast side of the Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday, it's going to bring us quite a bit of rain moving on into the area here. And then after this rain, we're going to see some cold Arctic air moving on into the area Thursday and continuing right on down and through the weekend. So here's your weather map showing us for your Tuesday we stay dry. But as we head towards your Wednesday, the rain looks to be moving on into the area here with that system. Another thing we're going to watch is that cold air as it heads on in here for the end of the week and lasting through the weekend. And we try to moderate temperatures as we head towards next week. But even notice as the darker shades of blue and teal blue continues to lift on out towards the north. Notice that red line, that's the freeze line, still to our south, even coming up on Monday morning. So it's going to stay pretty chilly as well. So this warm-up looks a little more extensive than what it really is. The weekend is definitely going to be on the chilly side. By the way, for the Christmas parade, a lot of people wanting to know what's going to be taking place with the Christmas parade. Looks like we're going to be looking at mainly cloudy skies. It should be dry with temperatures falling through the 40s down into the upper 30s by the end of the parade. So you're going to want a jacket, but that's just going to be the beginning of that cold Arctic air. So you see in the 7-day, the winds pick up and heavy rain moves in on Wednesday, and then after that, Thursday should be cloudy, windy, blustery, cold day with temperatures only into the 40s for highs. And then you're heading into your Friday highs only into the lower 40s out there with clouds on the increase. Could be a cloudy day on Saturday, and we'll just have to see what happens there. There's some signs that we may have a weak system trying to move into the area Friday night into early Saturday morning, but we don't want to bite on that too early yet. And then maybe another system coming in on Monday. But again, the main story is going to be the cold Arctic air that's going to be moving into the area. That's a good your weather webcast for you on this Monday evening. Stay with us. We'll have the next one on for you on Tuesday. Have a great evening.